Today I fucked up by dressing up for my proposal. I, 26F, have been with my boyfriend, Tom, 29M, for 6 years. We have lived together for 2 years and have 2 cats, but we're not engaged. I have never pushed him to propose because I am very comfortable in the life we have created and always assumed when he was ready then he will pop the question. Last week I was told by one of his friends to expect something nice for our anniversary. She told me I should get my hair and nails done, just because I should look nice for my surprise. Which I rightly assumed was a proposal. On the weekend, I went shopping with one of my friends and bought a new outfit and got my nails done ready for our weekend away. I was telling her how I think I'm getting engaged and how excited I was to spend the rest of my life with Tom. Last night Tom and I go to leave for dinner from the hotel and I get in my new outfit and spend hours getting ready. When I come out and tell him I am ready, he asks if I can actually look nice for once because tonight was special. I asked him what he meant and he said to me that I always underdress or dress like I'm going to a club when we go to nice places and that I embarrass him. We got in a fight and I ended up walking out and not going to the dinner he had planned to propose to me, and I went to my parents' house because I was upset. He texted me a few hours after I left and asked when I was coming back because he had plans and wanted to know if I picked up a nice outfit for tonight. When I told him I wasn't coming back, he got very angry and said that he was just trying to help me because I would actually want to look nice for today. When I told him I didn't appreciate him saying that I don't look nice when I had spent so long getting ready, he didn't understand and said he wanted one night where I looked nice and put effort in. I ended up hanging up on him and haven't spoken to him since yesterday, and his friends have been messaging me asking how the proposal went and I haven't responded to anybody. He also hasn't reached out since last night and I don't know what's happening now. My friends tell me I've done the right thing and that we need to talk about where we go from here. I love him so much, but I don't know that I can look at him the same after finding out how he truly feels about how I look. Have I overreacted or have I fucked up? Too long did not read. Boyfriend was going to propose but told me to actually look nice for once. I stormed out and haven't spoken to him since last night. Edit to add. We were having a staycation 30 minutes from home to go to the Italian restaurant where he asked me to be his girlfriend 6 years ago. It's not a fancy or expensive restaurant, but it's our favorite. He was wearing black jeans and a button-up short sleeve shirt. I was wearing a floral knee-length dress. Dinner was booked for 7 p.m. and we were leaving the hotel room at 5 p.m. to go for a walk, drinks beforehand. The dress may not be fancy or dressed up for most people, but it's the nicest dress I now own and is dressed up for my style. Hi, sorry, I didn't realize so many people would want to know what I was wearing. I don't have a photo of me in the dress, but I bought and was wearing this, which I thought was beautiful. Not overacting. Has he expressed these feelings before? Do you know what he means by nice? I'm assuming you didn't get a clubbing outfit, but I don't know. It's definitely something that needs to be discussed, and you should express rationally that you did put in effort and feel hurt by what he said. Didn't fuck up. 6 years in is a little late to complain about how you dress, especially in such a stupid, rude way. You leaving angry and him asking if you went to pick up something nice is an even bigger red flag. Obviously doesn't know how much effort you put in and doesn't appreciate it. I would talk it out since you've been together so long and you seem to care for him, but you dress for you, not him, and he needs to realize that. I wish all the people focusing on what you were wearing would notice the fact he was wearing freaking jeans. He was 100% being a jerk. You didn't F up. Even if you had, to imply you never dress nice was hurtful and offensive. It would certainly make me wonder why I want to spend my life with someone who has such a low opinion of my style. I see a lot of comments piling on and saying the dress wasn't formal enough. I don't think they've seen your edits regarding the venue and what your boyfriend was wearing. He didn't put on a suit and tie or even slacks and a blazer. He wore black denim and a short-sleeved shirt. Your dress is pretty, suitable for the location, and matched or exceeded his own level of attire. I won't speak to the other issues, others already have. I just don't want you to leave this conversation questioning your clothing choice. You didn't mess up, he did. He chose the worst possible moment to insult your appearance, and then acted like you ruined his big proposal. You were excited, made an effort, and he crushed that joy with one comment. You're not overreacting. If this is how he speaks to you now, imagine how he'd speak to a wife. Today I fucked up by unleashing invisible biohazards in the car with my mom and getting exposed at her workplace. To start off, my old man passed away a few days ago. Heavy stuff. I've been drinking a bit more than I should, and last night I got absolutely wrecked. Like, how the hell did I get to bed? Levels. Next morning, I woke up with that stomach situation. You know the type. Gurgly. Radioactive. My lower half was basically violating the Geneva Conventions. My mom and I had a bunch of errands, 3 hours of driving. I had cramps that made me dizzy. We're talking uranium level emissions from the anus. If Iran heard about it, they'd ask for the recipe. First stop was her workplace to collect some flowers her company sent after my dad's passing. She works remotely, so this was a full 1.5-hour drive. And guys, I was releasing silent little demons the whole way. Hot, stealthy, and absolutely not road trip friendly. By the time we got there, I hit critical mass and said, I need to go. ASAP. My mom, now fully traumatized, replied with, I'm gonna get you back. Watch. So now we're pulling into the parking lot. I'm sweating. She's half German and fully channeling some kind of German commander energy. We walk into reception and we're greeted by an absolute beauty of a woman. Early 20s, glowing, gorgeous. And then, in front of her, my mom asks, Hi, where's the restroom? My son's about to detonate. Thank you, Mom. Appreciate the broadcast. I legged it to the first available room. Occupied. So I went into the other stall. What happened in there wasn't pretty. It had my wiping my knot like it was a Sharpie or a marker. Came out looking like I'd done a full CrossFit session. And what does my dear mom ask me? Well, feel better now? Right in front of the woman I fell in love with 2 minutes ago. Cheers again, Mom. I'm 29. I'm grieving. I'm hungover. And now I've unlocked a brand new trauma I didn't ask for. But I love you, Dad. I know I inherited this power from you. Rest easy, old man. Too long did not read. Equals created a hazardous gas chamber during a 1.5-hour drive with my mom. Got exposed in front of a 10 out of 10 receptionist. Still recovering. Mom 1. You 0. She's probably got more points, but just on this post she's won. That woman wiped multiple violent shits off all the folds of your tackle box and rod. She earned the right to roast your lil tum-tum troubles. Really though, that's a crappy situation to be in, pun intended. But hey, it happens, and you handled it like a champ. How ya doing, though? Really? Honestly? This is grief, gastrointestinal betrayal, and generational roasting all in one. Your dad's probably laughing his ass off. 29 years old? I thought you were a 15-year-old underage drinker from the rest of the text. Why the fuck didn't her work have the flowers delivered to her home? Not only does she work remote, but she deserves to not have to go to her workplace during get leave.